Hello, duelists. Welcome to the King's Court. Okay, so I haven't updated my hero deck in a little while. My hero, but my elemental destiny, my hero deck in a couple of months now, and for the past, that's mainly because I've been working on this. I guess you can call it like some kind of like theory, basically. Now we all know that over the years, Heroes has gotten so much support, and they've basically mounted together in this amalgamation of play elemental heroes, destiny heroes, and recently this year evil heroes. So I actually around the time what was it Alliance Insight came out, where we got a new evil hero card. I forgot what it's called, Dark Claws, so yeah, Vicious Claws, I think. Yeah. I've been experimenting with the card, but I've been enjoying playing it in a 60 card hero build. I was gonna update this here in the channel, this deck a couple of weeks ago, but I wanted to give it more time to play, especially since unfortunately the reason our Yu-Gi-Oh our recorded duels and all that have kind of slowed down a bit is only been because we've been busy lately. Like a bunch of relatives have been graduating from school, and then other ones have been coming into for visiting, and Father's Day was recent. There's been a lot of stuff, so we haven't been able to actually go to locals to play Digimon and Yu-Gi-Oh as in a while. If you watch our other content we do, that's why for shoot even last week we weren't able to upload for a couple of days, but things are finally like smoothing out and things are going back to normal. And hey, it's summer, so I wanted to update my deck here. Like I said, 60 card heroes. I know. There are a lot of players out there that don't like more than 40, but trust me, with heroes have always been known to be a very consistent deck. So the fact that we don't have to worry about consistency. We can play all the hand traps we need, our forbidden droplets, etc. So I'm gonna go over the deck here and let me know in the comments what do you think of it. And if you play tested the new Vicious Claw card, what do you think of it? I like it actually. It's actually come up, but I'll go over that while I'm going to the deck. So if I missed anything, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell for my videos. And at the end of let me know actually, did you see the recent Masked Hero alternate art we just got? I'll put a picture of it. I talked about it in our community tabs. That card is sick. I love it. But let me know in the comments what cards are you hoping for the hero deck eventually get like alternate arts. I'm gonna be honest. I always wish Dark Fusion had an alternate art. I don't know. I always feel like Dark Fusion's artwork always looked a little stock imagey. You know what I mean? Like a little generic. And with how cool the new polymerization is, I'm hoping they eventually get to that, but we'll see. So that's pretty much everything. So let's get to the deck. Just like always, I'll start with the main deck. 60 cards. I'll put this right here. All right. First, start off like I said with the elemental heroes. I'm still rocking 2 Stratos. It still feels weird playing just 2 because for a long time I was an advocate for 3, but 2 honestly just gets the job done perfectly. Big boy Neos, Shadow Mist. If you've seen any of my my other hero deck profiles, these are usually the ones I say are like the most important to play. But when you're playing 60 card, you have the space. I actually started playing Liquid Soldier for this build, and man, has it been nice to be able to fuse off from the hand Liquid Soldier and then get a free draw 2. As well as in the one of the cool things about this build is it has a stronger grind game than the build we're usually used to. So with this card, we can actually just bring Stratos back and we have a fighting chance again. So that's actually it for the elemental heroes. I'll just go with the Destiny heroes quickly. Let's be real. You've seen one, you've seen them all. If you've seen one hero build, you've seen them all. We all know the standard Destiny heroes: 3 malicious, 1 plasma, 1 denier. Pretty standard. The evil heroes actually, you can actually play a lot more. I was trying out 3, but I like 2 with Dusted Gold because I like to use a split of 2 gold, 2 prison. Because there are some times where I need another prison, like like my opponent basically uses up all the resources trying to get rid of my field, and there's stuff I can do and I need a second one, like for an evil hero target. So I really like playing 2 Dead in Prison in this build. Yeah, Vicious Claws. This card has really come up. Like, we all know the standard, heroes, unfortunately, are, kind of get we can kind of get stopped by Ash and Imperm pretty easily. But if we open this card up and you have like Dark Fusion, Polymerization, you pretty much got like a free Bane or like a free DPE because of its level and the fact it's an evil hero. So I actually like this card. And not only that, it's another target for Sinister Necrom. So hey, so that's all the evil heroes right there. 3 Ferris, 2 Vion. Now, for the longest time, I've always said I prefer playing 2 increase, and usually I do in a smaller build. But with 60, I I gotta be honest. I played the deck over the weekend and over the playtesting with friends. I managed to beat Blue Eyes. I've beaten Malice. The only deck I haven't playtested against is what's it called? Regenesis. I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of people playing that deck. But I played against pretty much all the meta decks out there, and I have not bricked once with opening up increase. Again, it's a numbers game. The fact that it's 60 cards, 1 card out of 60, your chances are super high of not opening it. So I really like actually running it in 60 cards at 1. Next, go with the hand traps. 3 Nib. I'm not gonna lie, I've been considering switching Nib out. I'm considering siding Nib and main decking the Jellyfish. The Melcharmies. And I've even been considering like main decking Ghost Ogre to deal with decks like what's it called, like Malice or Mitsurugi Raizel. All the ones that play like field spells. So that's an idea. Let me know what you think of that in the comments. 3 Ash, 3 Joel Lockbird. A lot of people really want this card hit. And 3 Imperm. Pretty much like I've said before, the universal, hand traps. Because, they hit like the widest range of decks. 3 Hero Libs. 3 Fusion Destiny. Again, like I said, thanks to Vicious Claw, you can use this and your Destiny Hero Malicious to go DPE. Like if you open up Denier, or if you open up Malicious, you can send Denier instead. So that's one of the reasons why I like it. And 3 Forbidden Droplets. It's droplets. 2 Evil Assault, 2 Mass Change. I really like this actually. Like, see it when you need it, honestly. Again, I cannot wait for that alt. Oh man, I really hope eventually we get a date for here in the TCG. I really hope we're going to get those Mass Heroes. I'm really crossing my fingers we get announced them soon for the TCG. Really hope we get those. The Mage Trio, 3 cross out. Not 3. 1 cross out, 1 tag, and 1 called by. Let's see. Rhoda and Fool's Burial. These are like just basically really strong one-offs, especially, Foolish and Rhoda, just add more consistency too. And the fusions. Poly, Miracle Fusion, Super Poly, Dark Fusion. Yeah, see what I mean? I don't know. I always wish it had like a different artwork. I still gotta get that, higher rarity. Dark Contact is a super good card mid-game because like there are times where my opponent gets rid of my field and I can use Evil Assault to basically add like Dark Contact if it's in my grave or something to my hand, or I can use, like I said, what's it called? Any like adjusted goal to add it to hand, and there you go, just return back the materials and then go Bane or something. So I really like this card. And Dark Supremacy and Favorite Contact. That's actually the entire 60 card main deck right there. One card I have thought about trying out and I messed with a little bit. Like, if anything, maybe I would switch out maybe one of the prisons, maybe, and try out the evil bubble, the dirty bubble, because it's actually not a bad card when you actually try it. But more, I'm gonna try messing with that later down the line. But hey, again, that's just a card you could try out. So that's, like I said, all 60 right there. Just really good stuff that goes together, if I'm being honest. All right, next go the extra deck. Yeah. Let's start off with the big ones. Obviously, Neo Swingman. Wake Up Your Elemental Hero. Sunrise and Wingman. Now, these are like the standard Elemental Hero package for the extra deck, and these are like the main important ones you want to play. The Evil Hero package. Evil Hero, Neos Lord, Malicious Bane, definitely my favorite Evil Heroes. I wasn't the biggest fan of this card. Like, I used it at first when we got the new Evil Hero support back in January. Oh my god, it's been like 6 months. I've actually been messing with this card again ever since I added back in. Added in. Ever since Alliance Insight when we got a Vicious Claw. This card's not terrible. I kind of like this card. Darkest Night, and obviously Backfire. These are pretty much like the standard evil heroes you want to run the extract. I really like these cards, actually. Unfortunately, to make room for it, I had to cut the second Destiny Hero target. Really, in all honesty, you could cut Darkest Night and put like, pretty sure I got it right here. Hold on, let me see. One of your other Destiny Hero cards, like Dangerous and Dystopia, you could just cut, that if you want to play 2 Destiny Hero targets. And of course, Dark Law and Blast. Standard, Master Hero targets. There have been times, though, I have considered taking out Blast for a second Dark Law. And I'm probably going to do that when and if we ever get the new Master Hero cards. Just because those cards just make it super easy to turbo Dark Law. So I might consider that. But right now, I still like the 1 each. The time for the links. 2 Crusaders. 1 Wonder Driver. And Infernal Deceiver. I'm not going to lie. There are times I really do miss Dread Decimator, but especially in 60 card, that second Cross Crusader is so necessary. So definitely, though, these are probably the best lineup. And that's actually it for all the extra deck. I really like this extra deck. It's really solid. And let's see. Side deck really quick. Malice is crazy right now. I'm playing 3 Lancia, 3 Chaos Hunters to deal with it. I finally got a set of Fuwaba. I'm working on getting the other Mel Charmer, the water one. Yeah, the water one. This one's. I'm gonna be honest. I keep getting this one and the water one mixed up. But I'm working on getting a set of those. I'm gonna wait on the pink one. I can wait on that. And 2 Lightning Storm and 1 Feather Duster for replaying against like Malice and Blue Eyes. And for when I go first, 3 Solemn. I'm not gonna lie, with Mitsurugi Raizel right now, especially not even just Mitsurugi Raizel, Mitsurugi in general right now, I'm actually considering switching this card out for a D barrier. But I might try that on my next locals I play at, which should be Sunday. So if you want to see any gameplay from there, let me know. I'll definitely get some recorded. Like I said, sorry for the lack of Yugioh videos these last few weeks. Again, things should finally start going back to normal, and that's pretty much everything I wanted to say. I really like this build, so like I said, let me know in the comments what do you think, and if you have any suggestions, I'd love to read them. And that's pretty much it. Have a great weekend. If you live in Cali, stay cool. It's getting really warm right now. Have a great week, and here's to a really good summer. Take care. Bye.